All of us dream every night. There's some people who feel that they don't dream, and I don't believe that to be true. I feel that they may be unable to recall some of these dreams. We dream 3 to 7 times a night. Sometimes they vary in length, 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Sometimes they vary in intensity. Something very real and very vivid, very emotional, very violent. And these are the dreams that wake us up at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? And then we can't get back to sleep. Sometimes someone's chasing us with a hammer, or we're being attacked by an animal, or we see someone in our dreams who has passed away that we miss very much. And these dreams can influence the rest of our day. If you have a dream that makes you very angry, you can carry that anger with you for the remainder of the day. If you have a visitation from someone who you've lost, it may make you very sad because you miss them. It also may make you very happy because you got that visitation, you got to see them again, you got to talk to them again. But there are dreams that sometimes we half remember. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, you're like, geez, I know I had this dream, I can't remember all of it, but I just know that it was very important. And it's times like that when we have to take it upon ourselves to rewind ourselves. I don't know what your mornings are like, but for me, it's kind of get up and go, get in the shower, get dressed, drive to work. Either way, if I have the time, or it's just such an important dream, I will take the time and not get out of bed. I will close my eyes, and I will try to rewind myself and just try and get to a meditative state where I can start to recall what I dreamed about last night. And that's when I'll start to receive flashes. It might be very quick, but sometimes I can, see who's there, what's going on, how do I feel, what do I see, what do I hear. When I start to get these pieces of the dreams and bring them together, I start to learn more about the dream and what the message is. Sometimes it takes us recognizing symbols and meanings as well. And there's 3 types of dreams that we can start to categorize things to help us learn more about what the meaning is. There are archetype dreams, which have symbols and meanings that are universal. Keys are keys. Keys open a door. So you may be having a dream where you're opening a door to an opportunity or a door to a misfortune. But you see those keys and this is supposed to be unlocking a door to something. Sometimes there's cultural dreams, which are specific to a certain country or a certain religion. You may see a synagogue in a dream, and that may be related to maybe your personal beliefs regarding that religion, or it may be the symbol of someone in your life who practices that religion. And then there are the personal dreams, which are specific to you and have certain meanings and messages specific to you. You may have a dream where you're wearing a certain shirt, and this shirt represents whatever it means to you. You may be wearing a wedding dress, and maybe your wedding was a great celebration for you, or otherwise. It could be something you're wearing, it could be something you're seeing, it could be a place where you are that's specific to you and what it means to you. And when you start to look at dreams with these categories, you start to break it down a little bit, and you're able to learn more about the dream and what it means to you. I can share a quick dream that I had with you. I was at work the one day, and I had this flash, and I felt this was a dream that I had had the night before, and I'm trying to work and remember this dream. And with that flash, I started to notice that I was walking through the forest, and as I walked through the forest, it kind of there was a break. There was like a circle, and off to the left are these 4 men, and one of them says, "Just keep moving, and nothing will happen to you." And I'm not understanding what he means, and I look, and I'm like, oh Jesus, there's a cougar right next to me, and it's purring, and it's walking right next to me. I'm like, oh God. And the guy says, just keep walking, keep focused, and nothing will happen. So I just walk, and I can hear this thing purring, and I can feel it brush up against me, and I'm just waiting for it to jump onto me. But I just kept focused and kept walking and made it through that break in the woods and got back into the trees, the bushes, and the cougar disappeared and the men disappeared. When I started to put the dream together, I realized that that cougar represented conflict, or something about to happen, or something that's brewing. And these 4 guys that the one that had yelled to me, I figured out these are co-workers of mine. There was a group of 4 people in my department, and there was some static between us. And I very quickly learned that, you know, the cougar represents the stress between us, and the men represent the 4 women. And they were kind of bullying, if you want to say, so that's why I feel like maybe they were represented as males. But when I broke it down and saw that if I just kept walking and didn't get involved in this conflict, everything would be fine. And, you know, I started to apply that to my life and just go, you know, clock in, clock out, do what I'm supposed to do. If I need to talk to somebody, talk to them. If not, just sit at my desk or do what else I need to do. Don't cause any problems. And, you know, it worked for the time period. And then, luckily, 2 people out of that group left. So, you know, since then, been able to have a good relationship with the other members of that group. So, again, this is just a dream to help me through a certain time and a certain issue that I was having. And we all have these dreams that help us, you know, and guide us and give us symbols and meanings and information to, you know, how do I get through this situation? Or why am I so afraid? And once you start to pick it apart and analyze it, you find out the meaning and you start to apply it to your life. And, you know, I feel that dreams can help us live happier, more enlightened lives.